Welcome back, everybody. I'm Ken with ZTO TV. I am here with my co-host, Carrie. Say hi, Carrie.
Hello, everybody.
And we're joined today by our friend, Taco.
Oh, yeah. What's up? How you guys doing?
Well, we just had Thanksgiving, and we've had a lot of projects going on the side that's kind of kept us from recording a little bit here and there, but we are back, and we are stuffed like the turkeys that fed us. Anybody got any drinks tonight? I mean, I got my nice little apple pie, legalized, I think.
I have waters.
I think.
We're not questioning anything.
Water.
Water. And I got some little treats here.
What is that? Oh,
This is called a cubensi.
Cubensi, okay.
Cubensi.
Looks like a pizza topping.
Yeah, it's pizza topping.
Okay.
You can find them on pizzas.
Nice.
Sometimes in logs.
Are they chewy like chips?
Yeah, they're a little crunchy.
Fantastic. All right, well,
Good for your health. They're good for your health.
Okay.
Well, where we are going with today's subject, we might need some of these good health munchies because we're going to be talking about cryptids, both the realistic and the non-realistic. But we're going to try to differentiate between the two and see what we can find, who believes in what. So, Taco, do you believe in cryptids?
I'm not too sure what a cryptid is. I know it's like Bigfoot and other monsters and stuff like that. And I believe in some of them. Like, I was looking up Ohio's cryptid is a frog man, I guess. I've never seen a frog man, but I've seen a Bigfoot.
Bigfoot, you've actually seen
So
a Bigfoot.
you've seen it yourself.
Yeah, me and my little brother almost ran one over.
Oh,
It's a story. It was pretty scary. Yeah. Otherwise, like, Kenny, you guys know me. I'm a skeptic on a lot of things. I won't believe something unless I see it myself.
Mm-hmm.
So when I tell people that I've seen Bigfoot, everyone's like, shut the fuck up, you liar, you stupid idiot, fucking hippie. And I'm just like, I wouldn't say it if I didn't see it. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I've seen a Bigfoot. Now, the conditions that we were in while we seen Bigfoot makes it questionable. But nonetheless, we seen it. You know
What do you mean? What do you mean conditions? What do you mean conditions?
we were driving along and we were smoking this stuff called K2. Used to be able to buy it at like little gas stations.
Yeah, back in like high school stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So we didn't realize we was high. We were sitting there smoking it and didn't feel nothing. And then, like, out of nowhere, we're just like super fucked up, and we're driving down the highway going to Maslin, Ohio to pick up a buddy or something like that. I don't even remember what we were doing. But yeah, so every time I tell this story, everyone's like, well, what were you high on? Well, maybe you didn't see it because you were smoking fake weed. You know what I mean? But I mean, like, we both seen it. Like, we're driving the middle of the highway, 4-lane highway, in the middle of the night. I'll tell the whole story. I don't care. You want the whole story?
Yeah, it tells the whole story. Yeah,
definitely.
Okay. I don't remember why we was going there. We were going to pick up a buddy or something like that, or get him high, or I don't remember what it was. We were going to smoke weed with him or K2 with him or some shit. But anyways, we're driving up to Maslin, Ohio. We stopped by a gas station. And me and my little brother's thing, when we go on road trips like this, is we poop on the floors at the gas stations and pee all over the floors. Yeah, that's what happened first. You want the whole story? That's the whole story.
Oh my God.
We peed all over their floors in the gas station.
What kind of monster are you?
Hey, you wanted the whole story. This is part of the whole story. This has something to do with something. I don't know what. But
something to do with something.
Yeah, like, we pee all over the floors. And they give you the key, too. So the bathroom's always locked, right? So we go to this little gas station, and we unlock the restroom to go do our thing. And we take a crap on the floor. And I do this. I have a signature move where I wipe my butt. and I take the toilet paper and stick it to the walls around the stall, using the poop as an adhesive. You know what I mean? God. So it's just stuck everywhere, like super glue. And there's urine everywhere.
This is a whole new side of you, man.
This ain't a new side.
Whole new side.
Everybody knows this. Okay. On with the story. after we destroy this bathroom, we start. Yeah, that's what we do. It's kind of like that. But we're driving down the highway and we're smoking the stuff called K2, and I don't usually smoke that stuff. We were just, we were driving. I was like, whatever, we'll smoke it. And we thought, I didn't really think it was even doing anything. Then out of nowhere, we were like super, super, super stoned, like really oddly stoned, like really high. And we're driving down the highway. And I was just like texting somebody or something like that. And I felt the car shaking like real bad. And my brother, he's like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. And all this happened within like fucking 5 seconds. Like I felt the car shaking, my brother saying, oh shit. And I look up and we see this thing, 2 legs dart across the highway. Like you could see the shadow stretching across the highway because it's the middle of the night. 2 legs running fucking fast. We almost hit it. It happened within seconds. And we're both like shocked. We're just like sitting there like, what the fuck was that? What was that? And when it came to like, when we began to realize what it was, like kind of recollecting what just happened. Like I remember looking at my brother after that, and we're very brown. We're not very brown, but we're pretty brown. But he was pale white, like a ghost. Like it's what it felt like. We just like we fucking seen a ghost. Like it's unbelievable to see something like that. And to tell the story is just absolutely ridiculous because most people don't believe it. And it's funny how
do you have any details on it? Like what size it was, how big it was, like what color?
It was like big as a person, really fast. And it was dark, you know what I mean? It was in the headlights and shit, but it was either Bigfoot.
What makes you think it was a person or a size of a person?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask too.
Because it was on 2 legs. I mean, it was running. Like you could see the legs moving and stuff. Like a deer, you could tell it's a deer when you're about to hit it. Now, you could tell if it's a person if you're about to run it over.
Was it skin? Was it hair? Like a little more description here.
It was dark, you know what I mean? But you can't really see like the hair and stuff. But it was definitely humanoid, like moving like a person, running.
Okay.
But I couldn't tell you if it had hair or pants. We came to the conclusion it was either a baby Bigfoot, because it wasn't super tall or nothing like that, big as a person, or some crazy homeless guy trying to get hit out on the highway in the middle of the night.
So Mike and his boys.
Yeah, Dirty Mike and the boys. Trying to have sex in our car. Yeah, but I mean, like, that's the story. Like, and it's funny, like, how time is, because at the moment we were like dead set, like that was Bigfoot. But as time goes on, like when I tell the story, and I could barely even remember, and even now I question, like, maybe we were just really high, like everyone else said. But I don't think so. You know what I mean? Like, that was really terrifying when it happened. You ever seen a brown man turn pale white? Like, that's fucking real, man.
Well, I mean, have you ever seen like some of these video clips of Bigfoot? Like, I remember we all know the classic Bigfoot clip of the Bigfoot walking a distance across the tree lines of the hillside. Well, apparently they got a new footage back in 2014 in Virginia that got. And let's check this out. I mean, it's apparently it's new.
A Virginia man claims he spotted Bigfoot, and he has the video to prove it.
Finally, somebody. We're going to let you be the judge.
Take a look. This is the YouTube video. Can you see real closely there?
Yeah, that's Bigfoot.
It was supposedly shot near the Did you say that's Bigfoot, like you've seen him before?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I watch those Bigfoot shows.
All right. And this was shot apparently on a waterway earlier this month. Randy O'Neill says he captured the images with his cell phone while he was camping with his dad. He says he saw red eyes watching them from the woods. So he claims he fired a shotgun, heard something scream and go crashing through the trees. O'Neill says he and his father experienced a similar encounter some 25 years ago. You know, it's always one of these mysterious things.
Now, it's a tough call for me because Bigfoot, I want to believe. It's probably one of the most believable cryptids that we have. But the only people that report it are these hill jacks and people out in the middle of nowhere with shitty cameras and cell phones.
Right. The worst. They're always blurry or something like that. It's never clear cut on any of this footage.
The same audience that gets caught in a tornado in a trailer park, you know, it's the same kind of stuff. It's hard for me. So my mom is a big Bigfoot person. She always talks about her experience with Bigfoot that she had when she was younger. And it's really hard for me to listen to it because even though I want to believe, it's so hard for me to wrap my head around it because I feel like there's so much bullshit with people's imagination just going rampant that they just are not perceiving things the way they should be. And they're just adding little bits and pieces here and there that isn't real. I don't know. It's Bigfoot isn't my forte. I probably try to debunk that over anything else.
What was your mom's story? What happened to her?
She was in a camper, and she said that while she was in a camper, her camper got rocked back and forth, and they looked outside, and there was this creature walking away back into the wood line. And what says it wasn't a bear? What says it wasn't some other creature just trying to scare them or try to eat them in the middle of the woods? Now, what I mean, whenever you're in the woods or whenever underwater, you are throwing yourself victim to the rest of the plant's natural selection. So there's so many other bigger things out there than us.
I don't know, man. I believe in Bigfoot. Normally, I would not. You know what I mean? Like, I've seen it with my own eyes. I sound like a psycho. I was really stoned, but I could have been wrong. The whole story could have just been a hallucination. But I mean, I think Bigfoot is real. You got the fucking Bigfoot Triangle here in Ohio, where they supposedly migrate from the mountains and stuff like that. And I think Bigfoot has like super hearing, and that's why people can't find him. Like a deer can hear you step on a twig like miles away. Don't laugh at me. Don't laugh at me. They're like super hunters, man. You can't find them. They know you're coming like a long time away. Like if you breathe, they can hear it. Step on a twig, they're like human.
So what do they do? Did they bury their dead? I mean, can you explain why we haven't found any bones or remains of any of these Bigfoots?
Actually, you ever read the book Eaters of the Dead? It's about an Arab guy who goes traveling with a bunch of Vikings, right? And the Vikings get in these battles with these cavemen, the Cro-Magnon man, Neanderthal type people.
Yeah.
And supposedly these creatures ate their own dead, like even the bones and stuff like that. So I think that's what Bigfoot does. They eat their dead.
Okay.
Makes sense.
And there's supposed to be like real scriptures or whatever. Like the dude really recorded everything. He was some kind of scholar guy. And he recorded a lot of stuff of what he experienced with the Vikings. And that was one of the things that he experienced is encountering these human-eating, fucking man-eating fucking Bigfoots pretty much.
Well, you guys want to see another clip of Bigfoot?
All new tonight at 6, social media is buzzing after a Hickory man says he captured something amazing on his cell phone camera. Video of Bigfoot.
Yeah, he recorded this video in McDowell County where several people reported seeing the creature over the years. NBC Charlotte's Brandon Goldner spoke to the man who described his experience.
Despite the signs outside his Hickory home,
Crazy.
again crazy days, he strayed away from the wooded trails in McDowell County. He was grabbing some cameras he had set up, hoping they recorded images of a longtime fascination, Bigfoot. As he was walking back to his truck,
then a rock was through. She chased it. I just kind of stopped, took the phone out, gazed the hill, kept looking. He's still up here.
Not just one, he says 3 different Bigfoot stared at him from the hill. This is just a snippet of 10 minutes of video.
Is it Bigfoot or Bigfoot?
He's moving.
What's a plural of Bigfoot?
Just emotionally, just
like a giddy school kid. Just nervous, heart beating, it was crazy.
He's a member of the Catawba Valley Bigfoot Research Club. McDowell County is considered a hot spot for these sightings, though the path leading to this larger-than-life creature often goes cold. Scientists say there's a logical reason for this. There's no evidence Bigfoot exists. Teague disagrees.
They're real. They're there.
As does Vicky Cook.
It went in front of my camera.
Earlier this summer, she shared this grainy video taken outside her Cleveland County home.
Screamed. I didn't know what it was, but that thing was tall.
With big feet to boot, both Cook and Teague took casts of the creature's feet.
And people realize.
Some will scoff, but others, like Cook, Teague, and even his granddaughter,
He's moving, he's moving, he's moving.
believe. In Catawba County, I'm Brandon Goldner, NBC Charlotte.
It is really hard for me to swallow this. Carrie, do you have anything?
I do. I wanted to touch on the Mothman sightings.
Hey, I've been to the bridge, the Mothman Bridge. You know what I'm
Yes,
talking
that collapsed in 67, I believe. And he was blamed for that because the sightings, there was a lot of sightings of him right before that happened. Actually, and there's actually been a similar sighting. There was actually a similar sighting in Moscow in Russia in 1999, right before a apartment building collapsed. So these things similar to the Mothman sightings in Point Pleasant, West Virginia, have been seen all over the world. It's supposed to be a flying humanoid creature with red eyes. Now, a lot of the people that tried to discredit these sightings, because there was a lot of them, a lot of people on separate occasions, and it's not like now with social media where a sighting like that can go viral within a few hours. These people knew nothing of each other. They knew nothing of what had been reported, but a lot of them consistently reported the same thing, seeing some flying humanoid creature with red eyes. Now, a lot of the people that tried to discount this as some heron, there was a heron that was not native to the area that had been seen, that could be almost as tall as a person, and it had like a humongous wingspan.
What is that, a bird?
Yeah, and it's been seen around a lot of the waterways, and some people who tried to discredit this tried to say that these people had seen this heron, which to me, I don't see how you could mix a bird and a person, a humanoid thing.
Well, there's different types of Mothman. I know people describe Mothman as being several different types of features, and how do you know which one's which? I mean, we have multiple videos online and pictures of what their description of Mothman is. You guys want to see a couple of them?
Let's see these Mothman.
Sightings of Mothman continued for months throughout the Point Pleasant area.
Is that the bridge you're talking about, right?
Mothman was once seen again on the city.
That collapsed in 1967.
Many people believe that the creature was trying to warn people, but some think that it's just a made-up story, and people were seeing a normal animal such as an owl or a bird of prey. On the 20th of November 2016, an unidentified man captured images of what he believed to be the Mothman. The photographer gave the pictures to local news station WC.
And does that look like a heron?
Claiming he took them while driving on State Route 2.
Yeah.
The station aired the pictures in a November 2016 report. The images are grainy and show the silhouette of a two-legged winged creature flying above the treetops. Mothman was sighted in New York. This photo shows a giant bird-like...
Oh no, that looks a little bit of Photoshop in me.
Although
it looks like something from the Avengers.
Some believe it could show a sandhill crane.
Now go back. I mean,
that's the crane that I was talking about.
With a long neck, long legs, and very broad.
It's a mean-ass looking bird.
There's no way. Stop right there. Freeze right there. Freeze right there. So, judging by where it's located, we can't tell if it's closest to us or beyond the building or the same size of the building. But each one of those floors of that building is what? Maybe 9 foot, 10 foot of space between floor to floor. And look how big that is. So we need a more of a idea of how close or far away it is. But where it's positioned is perfect to not be able to identify that. So it makes me immediately want to say, hey, I think that was Photoshopped.
Right. I mean, the incidents that I'm talking about happened in the 60s. But, the way computers are now, it would be easy to fake that kind of stuff.
I'll start making my own cryptid pictures.
Recently, it was spotted in Argentina. Citizens found a strange creature that had wings. Carol Sanchez, a fireman, along with his policeman friends, spotted this hooded creature at night. It stood still and then walked inside the dark terrain. A creature was reported to fly over the sky in 2001 in Camden. It was also noted in different parts of England near the same time period. Mothman is described as a bipedal winged humanoid. Despite his
Why
name
is it always red
being
eyes?
by newspapers,
Well,
he is
It's
in
people
always
in Point
is.
Pleasant described it as having red eyes.
coloration varies from black grey to even brown, although it's usually the darker shades. He's often reported to be about 7 feet tall with a wingspan of 10 to 15 feet or more, plus the ability to fly over 100 miles per hour. Sometimes he's described as having a head with 2 large red eyes.
See, there's the statue
Eyes are
right there.
reported to be
Yeah,
brown
I've been to
they
that
have.
or at
statue.
least reflective. The details of his
He
face
must work out. Look at those abs.
Mothman's ripped.
More
must
than
work
whole
out.
in 1976. If you were in the area
That's
at
a good
the
picture of
time, you would
Mothman.
have heard the first reports of a creature called the Owlman. A sighting took place on April the 17th, 1976, when the creature was spotted hovering above the Mornan Church Tower. Oddly enough, sightings up to August 1978 all occurred within the vicinity of this church. This cryptid, which unsurprisingly has the appearance of an owl, is about the size of a man. It has pointed ears, red eyes, and black pincer-like claws. Its body bears some similarities to the more famous Mothman. It's supposed to have large wings of a greyish colour. Somewhat eerily, owls behave strangely in the surrounding area just prior to the Owlman sightings.
Owlman.
So for its weight, think of how much
Like
wingspan
Mothman
it has to
sighting.
have. Think of how much it actually used to keep itself in the air or take flight, because that's got to be a huge fucking wingspan. I remember like back in the early 1900s, I mean, there was reports of pterodactyls. Like people were spotting pterodactyls, and they think that could have been a thing back in the day. But something that's human size like this, that's full in flesh, I can't see someone flying around a 180-pound man with wings. It's tough for me to swallow.
They have them Thunderbirds. Is that what you're talking about? The Native Americans kept seeing them or some shit.
The Thunderbirds. Yeah, Thunderbirds and pterodactyls. Yeah.
That's weird.
I want to believe that. I want to believe. I want to say I believe in that kind of stuff. That's
maybe that's what they were
when you
seeing.
have multiple witnesses like that, maybe it has a little bit of merit to it.
I don't know. Didn't Mothman like visit people in their dreams and tell them things like the prophecies or whatever?
Yeah, like a prophecy. Yeah, didn't they make a movie about that?
Maybe it's like
that's
like
the
a
movie they made
hallucination.
in what 2002, I believe.
Who they have in that?
but I
Kevin
remember the
Costner or something
movie.
like that. The dude who put gerbils in his butt. Who was it? You know what I'm talking about? There's some actor who put gerbils in his ass, and he was in that movie. I want to say Greer, something like that.
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about?
Stephen
Richard Gere?
Richard Gere, Stephen Greer.
Greer, yeah, I think that was him. He was fucking caught putting gerbils in his ass. That's the guy. Mothman prophecies. Fucking gerbil prophecies. The gerbil prophecies.
Brewster will make fun of your little kinks, sir.
Oh yeah. Y'all ever heard of the North American Duke Squatch, also known as the doo-doo monster?
Dude, are you? Well, you're right now. You're the doo-doo monster that we are all looking at.
You can't prove that I am, but I mean, I
Can't
could be.
prove it. You admitted it on camera.
You just admitted it.
Nobody knows who the doo-doo monster really is. He hangs out in the woods where kids are usually partying. He's seen inside of the porta potties trying to steal people's doo-doo. The legend has it he's brown skin, brown eyes, shit-eating grin, long poop locks.
I think Carrie. I don't want to like. Carrie, I don't want to like point out any like obvious obviousness, but I think we might be looking at him right now on camera.
He travels from the mountains around these times to find food for his piece of shit family back in the woods.
Piece of shit family. Oh my god, dude. All right, next up.
Okay.
Where do we even go from here? All right.
Well, I'll tell you what. Carrie, do you have a cryptid that you solely believe in, that you want to say it's real?
I guess I'm on the opposite scale of you when I say Bigfoot, or I guess I could pick the Loch Ness monster.
Yeah, I think Loch Ness Monster could be real.
Right. Just because the consistency of sightings over many, many years. The reason I say I believe in Bigfoot, because they have found footprints and some fur. Yeah, I know that they've not found actual dead bodies and all that. So that does take away from some of the credibility of that. But
don't you think they're going to do like DNA
that
stuff?
That creature, I have seen shows where they've found what they believe to be Bigfoot hair and have done testing on it, and they can't figure out what it is. It's nothing known. So, I just think for as long as it's been, sightings have been reported and the consistency of them, I want to say that Bigfoot or things of that nature do exist, because legends of these creatures are all over the world. There were the wild men in Europe.
Yeah, the Yeti.
And the Yeti. And just
skunk ape.
there's different variations of this same sort of thing all over the world. And
well, we've had a lot of pictorial evidence and video evidence of Loch Ness Monster in his loch, which is pretty much a large lake up there in Scotland and whatnot. I mean, this is evidence from back in June, I think it is.
Our next guest may have taken one of the best ever pictures of the Loch Ness Monster. A creature about 2.5 meters long has been captured on camera from the shores in Scotland.
It's sparking
Mother
renewed
of
interest
God.
in the legend of Nessie, and has many asking, could this be the most compelling evidence yet?
you can hear that woman trying not to laugh
Right.
when
The
she
latest
said that.
sighting of what's believed to be the Loch Ness Monster. Ripples in the water and what appears to be the body of a creature. Taken last year, it's only just emerged after the man who took it was going through old photos. So is it Nessie or not? It's been almost 90 years since this iconic...
If you're going through old photos like that, I mean, is he the one that took the photos?
Known as the surgeon's photo, it later turned out to be a hoax, but even that couldn't kill off the intrigue. Since then, there have been hundreds more reports. A US expedition claimed to have taken images of a Nessie-shaped creature underwater.
We feel so strongly with regard to the reality of what we have to warn the Scottish authorities and the British authorities to look carefully into the matter.
In 1996,
That dude.
Like object.
then there was this extraordinary
Dude, this comes as hell.
go. And last year, Eddie joined the hunt too.
Anyone seen the Loch Ness Monster yet?
We've got something over there.
Where?
That is white. Seriously white.
Now a new photo edging us ever closer to cracking the mystery of a monster in the loch.
I mean, I think Loch Ness Monster could be real. They're always finding sharks that are like hundreds of years old and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, the megalodon, they found the teeth that was only, 10,000 years old at 7 inches long. That's pretty fucking big teeth.
Yeah.
It's like teeth, about as big as my jaw here.
Could be alive.
Imagine that.
What
just
are you
sinking into
drinking?
Your neck. Oh, apple
What
pie.
are you drinking?
Apple pie.
Moonshine?
Which is very unusual for him.
Yeah, that's 'tis the season.
Yes. It's definitely a season.
But yeah, well, it was a pretty fun Thanksgiving, so I'm just kind of celebrating that it's over. How's that? So this Nessie thing, I mean, there's plenty of room to run around, and then it's got one way in, one way out. Who's to say it's not migrating throughout the time that they're trying to search the waters or whatnot? And we've only searched maybe less than 2% of our oceans. I mean, come on, there's plenty of room for discovery in our oceans for things we don't know what's out there yet.
Is it really only
Totally
2%?
agree.
Huh?
Is it really only 2%? Like we've
Well,
only searched that much?
because of the depths of it. There's a lot of depths that we don't have the equipment to even think about reaching. And there are plenty of
Camera.
squid and stuff that are 9+ feet long.
Oh yeah, the giant squids
that are washed up on the shore. And the craziest thing is when those things have bite marks out of them. It's like what is big enough to take a bite out of something else that big. So
it says 5% is what it says, whether we searched our oceans. 5%.
Mariana Trench.
See, now I believe that there is aliens in our oceans, at the base of our oceans.
You think aliens are in the water?
Yeah. I mean, did you do the research on the last findings that they had over there in California, off the coast of California, Southern California? And they had the ships coming out of the water. I mean, they even had the above aerial view of a mothership that all these other ships were migrating around. But look at this. What is this? What is this huge thing?
So what are we watching?
It looks like a huge megalodon, like a huge shark.
How can you even tell how big it is? Jesus.
Man.
And what is a megalodon? Like an ancient shark? Prehistoric shark?
It's a prehistoric shark, like the shark of a shark of a shark. Like imagine you and your small penis sitting beside a nice aborigine that uses weights all year long to weigh himself down. Same kind of differential.
Kenny and that moonshine talking shit now. This is revenge for all the shows that I've ruined. You just fucking start ripping on me. It's fucked up. Oh man. Thank God the holidays are almost over, right?
So we got another round coming up. What, 3 weeks? Oh yes, I love the huge squids.
Cthulhu.
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 What did you say? Cthulhu?
I don't know how to say it. It's spelled weird.
Cthulhu.
Cthulhu.
No,
look at that.
Mike's
yeah, dude.
Shithulu.
The Kraken.
I'm gonna call you Shithulu from now on.
Shithulu.
I'm gonna call you Shithulu.
The fucking elder god of doo-doo. The old ones.
Imagine being ripped apart by one of their beaks. How would that feel?
Oh, that'd be an awful way to go. It'd probably be quick. Probably be quick.
Would it be like a chicken, like chicken, or it'd be like a more of a
I don't know. Do they have teeth inside there?
Would it be like a chicken,
your ex-wife,
or it'd be like?
Oh.
Oh, all right.
Man.
Hey,
do I need to just step out of here and let you guys go at it? Here.
I had to do something. I didn't want to say his mom because I met his mom and I like his mom.
She's a nice person. She's a very nice person.
Yes.
What do we got here? Now what do we got? Look at those tentacles.
What in the fuck is that?
Imagine all the wet dreams Japanese are having right now. Look.
Tentacles. Oh yeah. Oh my god, no.
Jeez.
The tentafu.
The thing is, there's something that's big enough that can take a bite out of those things. And
what in the fuck am I looking at? What is that?
It's some
That's a
type
squid?
of weird. I don't know.
Look like
it looks like a. Yeah, it's a Magnapina squid. Appendages make up 90% of their overall size or body.
That's a weird looking squid.
Independence Day.
Yeah. I was thinking of that one old
those
it's an alien movie, and it's like a squid alien. I don't remember the name of the movie though, but it was stupid. You wait the whole movie to see this alien. It's just the dumbest looking thing ever.
Well, you know that squid and octopus, I think it's octopus, like they have different genetics than what we have here on Earth. Like they themselves are alien in it. Did you ever see that? Did you ever read about that?
I've heard that before.
That
octopuses
alone
were aliens.
Yeah.
I mean, if you see them on camera, they can like camouflage themselves in a blink. Like they can change their skin color to camouflage themselves. Yeah, they're very, very smart.
And very intelligent. Yeah, they can think their way out of a room easy.
They have a big head like an alien.
Oh, what's the problem with you then? Why aren't you so smart with a big ass fucking head? There you go.
I mean, my head's fat. It's not big.
We gotta be specific here.
No, but I mean, like they have the big alien heads, like in the movie you're talking about, Independence Day.
I think the most exciting story of the morning: DeWitt County sheriffs, down kind of between San Antonio and Victoria, may have found the mythical, legendary, and elusive
Shithulu.
I kid you not. Look at the video. This is from the sheriff's cruiser.
What in the
Last
fuck is
Friday,
that?
Hours before sunset, the two deputies.
It's a hand puppet by the looks of it.
Hey, I forgot about
stumbled across that alleged creature of the night. Kills goats and chickens. Sucks the blood out of them. Now, one of the deputies, there it is again, called it hairless with a long snout, short front legs, and long back legs. He said it's about the size of a coyote, but when he froze the video and saw its profile, he knew he was not dealing with a coyote at all. The county sheriff says he is willing to work with credible researchers who want to look at the video
like a dog.
and help solve the mystery of the chupacabra. Now, again, if you don't know what this animal is supposed to do, apparently it has two fangs, and that animal had fangs, and a couple others killed in the area that looked like that animal also had those two front fangs. And in the area, goats and chickens have died, and their death was the two fang marks in the neck and the blood sucked completely out. Now, again, the sheriff is willing to work with anyone.
Sucked completely dry.
Really a chupacabra, or what is it? But again, he looked at it and said that was no coyote.
It looks like a dog with mange.
Yeah. In Texas, they have this cryptid at the truck stops. It's called El Chupa-Huevos.
Okay, keep going.
It's the truck stop ball sucker.
Fuck, I knew it. I knew you were going to say
It'll suck the balls right out of you motherfuckers. And they found truckers that's dead in their fucking trucks. Everything.
I knew it was coming. I knew that was coming.
Balls are gone and blood sucked dry.
What about the bank account?
Yeah, the bank account gone.
No hell.
Yeah.
Now, what about mermaids, guys? I mean, all these things we have in the water. What about mermaids? I mean, mermaids to me seem the most credible thing out there. Doesn't it? I mean, doesn't the mermaids just seem so magical that you just want to believe?
Man, the myths of them, they were really mean. They like kill people, pull you under the water.
Right. They seduced you and then took you to your death.
But I mean, if you were seduced by a mermaid, think of how amazing your last few moments would be. Would it be really lost?
Fish pussy? It's all scaly.
Well, it wouldn't be one.
Do fish even have pussies? That's what I want to know.
They do not.
I didn't think they did.
They lay eggs.
They lay eggs. Well, so don't women.
Who's this nerd? What's he doing? Oh,
that's not real.
Merman.
Is this the Sci-Fi Channel documentary thing that they did and tried to tout it as a real thing?
Well, Animal Planet?
Yeah, I remember somebody did this and it was touted as a real thing and it turned out to not be.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was in high school, I think, when that came out.
I don't know. I mean,
It was supposed to have had video of a mermaid against the glass or something like that.
But what about these mermaids that are beached on the beach? Beached on the beach. Yeah.
what do they look like?
I've
Whales?
not seen.
I've never seen
They look like
beached
found-
mermaid. Oh,
look like-
those were
like-
all hoax. Those were hoaxes. If they
They
found real
couldn't be.
mermaids,
They couldn't be. They're so amazing.
you watched
I've
Poke's
seen-
fish pussy.
I think I've seen. With what? What are we poking?
You really got to ask Mike that question? You really got to ask Mike that question?
I'm not sure. No. Never mind. We don't want to go there.
Man, I'm telling you what, you don't want to be a mermaid walking up onto the road and see a Mike drive by and he'd be stopping and say, ass grass or gas.
Or
Scales.
gas. Ass grass or yeah.
What you gonna do with all
Scales.
them scales, baby?
What you gonna do with all those scales? All the scales inside your fins.
Tail.
I don't know. You fucking put a little hook on your dick and wiggle it in front of them. You want it? Little fish person? Oh, you don't put the hook in your dick. That would hurt.
Wow, Mike.
That's a nice image to have.
Yeah, that would really hurt, wouldn't it?
I don't even know where to go from that one.
There was this story in jail about this trick you can do, right? You take some kind of like strings or threads from your shirt and you tie it to your wiener and the other one to your hand, and you can make your cock move up and down like a little puppet master. You move it around with the security guards and they get all mad at you.
There's got to be a name for that.
Yeah, there was a name. I don't remember it, but it's something they do there. Like they fucking, it's some kind of puppet. What do they call them people that have the little strings on the puppets and they move them around?
Puppeteer?
No, it's not a puppeteer. They got a name for it.
It's a marionette is what you're talking about.
Marionette, yeah.
Your dick turns into a marionette.
Some kind of stupid jail term name for it, but I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. I was talking about the fish hook
Sad
in the
that
wiener, and
there's
that just
enough
came to
people
mind.
that have done it that it actually has a name.
Yeah, that too. That's a little weird.
No, Mike's gonna be like hanging a little bit of tune on a. What would you use as bait? What would you use as bait on your hook there?
To attract the mermaid.
To attract a mermaid?
To attract the mermaid.
I'm pretty sure your dick would be like a minnow size anyway, so they'd be like, "No, come back here! No, don't leave me!"
Oh man, you gotta put little googly eyes on the side of your dick so it looks like it got fish eyes, man. Move around in the water. Oh my god! No, I'm thinking about the wiener with googly eyes on it. Fuck. Oh man, that's too good. I'm gonna have to send you some pictures now, Kenny. Show you what it looks like.
Oh wow!
Fuck.
If you do, I'm sending it to your boss.
Send it to your boss.
Send it to your dad. Like,
oh man, he'll be mad. What is this?
No, he wouldn't be mad. You know what? I'd do it like I did the last picture. I'll hold it ransom to Kevin so he gives me money.
Oh yeah. I still think hiding the what was it? A pocket pussy in boss's truck. Was a pretty good idea. We were talking about fucking put a pocket.
Did you guys
pussy in the
actually
cup
do
holder.
it, or you talked about doing it?
Yeah. Well, we went to this little store thing, and my girlfriend thought it would be funny to buy me one of these things. A little, I don't know. It looks like a little vagina, but it's like a cylinder, like a cup or something like that. And I was like, I don't even know what I want to do with this. We were talking about sneaking into our boss's truck before he leaves for work and putting it in the coffee holder. So when he gets in there, he finds a pocket pussy in his truck. I don't know. That would be hilarious. He would be.
It's going to happen. It's going to happen. No, he wouldn't be mad. He'd laugh his ass off.
Oh yeah.
Would he know who did it?
Probably.
It'd be down to 2 people. Easy. What the
what,
fuck is
what
this?
are we doing?
Aaron, come on, Aaron.
What the? What is that?
What just happened? Did he just shit himself?
Yeah, he did. That's a huge dump. How does that even happen?
No. That looked like the ass of some type of plug.
Is that a pink sock? Is that what they call a pink sock?
I'm
I'm confused as to what the hell I just witnessed. I don't know what that is.
The guy had a toy up his anus and he just shit it out. That's what it looked like.
That's the Attack of the Doo-Doo Monster. He's got psychic powers. He can pull the crap right out of you.
We were talking about this. Shithulu came and really made him a visit.
Yeah. So what about, Ohio has a cryptid, and it's the frogmen. You ever heard of that?
I heard about. Don't know anything about it.
I don't know anything about it either. I was just here. I read about it in something. I'm in a cryptid group, and they were talking about that. I've never heard anything about it in Ohio before, frogmen. But that's apparently our cryptid here in Ohio. I've never even heard of a frogman. I've seen Bigfoot. I've seen Kenny without a shirt on. But I've never seen a frogman.
Kenny without a shirt on. He has no response.
Oh, what is this?
Don't look at me. You're friends with this guy.
There are many strange creature sightings seen all across the United States, though one stands out in particular. This, of course, is
He's got some food on his lip.
The frog. See, it's a real thing. The frogman.
The Loveland Frogman.
Yeah, to go to Loveland. See if we can find us some frog
The
people.
Loveland Frogman, the Loveland Frog,
the food is still on his lip.
These are all referring to
acne
this
chin
creature that was first spotted in
on his lip.
1955. The story goes that a businessman was driving when he came across three creatures conversing, though the stories differ from here. In one instance, the man was leaving Branch Hill neighborhood when he saw the creatures, though in other stories, the creatures were seen either on the top or on the bottom of a bridge nearby, though there are many bridges in the area. As the story goes, the man
That
saw
dude looked like he eats frogman pussy.
conversing,
All that acne
and
around his
one
chin.
had a wand where he shot or sprayed sparks out of it. This led the man to leave. The next sighting was in 1972 on March 3rd at 1 a.m. Officer Ray Shockey was driving at night when he illuminated in his headlights a strange, crouched-over creature that was similar to a frog. He estimated that the creature was 50 to 75 pounds, and it stood up on its hind legs and climbed over the guardrail. When later investigations were researched, scratches were found on the rail. A similar instance was by an officer known as Mark Matthews, who saw a strange creature, though later changed his story. The most recent sighting of this creature was on August 3rd of 2016 when two teenagers...
Where the hell they find this guy at?
while playing
Yeah, I know. He pauses between words.
This is all the information we have at this point. If you have any suggestions for future videos, leave a comment below. And remember, for all things Halloween, this is Hauntformer.
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 No,
Well,
man.
okay. I don't know about no frogman, dude.
Nah.
The stories on that are very inconsistent as to what actually happened, so I don't know how believable that is.
Whiteheads.
Well, you know what is believable? All the whiteheads.
The fucking whiteheads. Oh, man. Yeah, that's the real mystery, is why that dude's like in his fucking 20s and still has acne all over his face like he's fucking 15. It's the real fucking mystery. It's Noxzema, bro. It's been on commercials for fucking 20 years. Use the shit.
Well, maybe he's got issues, man. Maybe he doesn't have the same kind of perplexion or perplexion. Man, this is kicking my ass. He doesn't have the same kind of
Yeah.
you do.
Cheers, man. Cheers.
Man, I'd never.
Oh.
But I don't know, man.
So,
So
looks like we're out of time.
We got all these cryptids. That's
We're out of time.
What'd you say, Mike?
The little message thing says we gotta wrap it up. Wrap it up, Kenny. You're drunk. Go home.
Go home. To your home that you're
home.
sitting in.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I truthfully, I am burning up. I don't know if it's a hat or if it's the alcohol. So let's do
Probably all that moonshine you're drinking.
It probably is. I guarantee it is. But let's plan for another show coming up here soon. We got plenty of things. You said you want to do a trucker episode sometime soon.
Yeah.
Your trucker buddies.
Yeah, Josh Brammer, Big Squatch. He'll tell you about Bigfoot and aliens too. He's seen a UFO. He's got pictures of it on his phone.
That'd be
really?
good.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Supposedly, I mean, I didn't believe him, but I mean, it's his story. It's up for interpretation or whatever. But he's got a picture on his phone of something flying in front of a semi truck, and he swears like the fucking thing was just zooming right in front of him. It's a pretty interesting story. You'd probably like it.
Let's get him on, and let's have him on the podcast.
Definitely.
Yeah, we should have.
But
called him up tonight.
Well, maybe next time. Maybe the next week we'll get a hold of him.
Yeah,
but,
let's do that.
As for tonight, let's go ahead and wrap this guy up, and hopefully we get together and do this again and bring him on and have a little bit of fun. But
oh yeah.
Anyway, so if you guys haven't already, get on the site on Facebook, look us up at Time for Talkos, and go check out all the other ZTO TV content at Zombie Takeover Television on Facebook. And go ahead and visit over on YouTube and check out all their libraries of content as well. So I'm Ken from Time for Talkos, and we're here with Carrie. Say bye, Carrie.
Goodbye, everybody.
Taco, have a good night.
Take it easy, man. It was nice seeing you guys.
You
Peace,
too.
guys. Have fun. See you guys again soon.